Yeah.
But he managed. But yeah, I gotta put my money on ByuN in this series. I just think he's super duper locked in right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this series is going to be a little bit more aggressive from both sides compared to the herO versus herYoung series. I don't see ByuN playing as passive as herYoung did or being pinned down as much.
Agreed. You can't let herO just macro on you. That's not a
No.
good recipe for success.
But then at the same time, herO knows how fierce of a macro player ByuN is too. So like, we'll
Yeah.
see how they're going to butt heads here.
Yeah, this could just be like a series of 7 games where none of them last longer than like 6 minutes. So that'd be
Or
hilarious.
we could have 7 games of 25-minute macro games because neither of them can kill the other, despite because of their stubbornness.
It could start out with super early timing attacks that don't work. Yeah.
I think that's probably what we'll see, if at least for 1 or 2 of these games. And so here we are in the bottom right. We've said his name a bajillion times. We cast him in the last series. It's Shopify Rebellion's ByuN.
And in the top left, it's our dude, herO, the best Protoss player on Earth currently.
He is our dude. Yeah, is he the highest ranked Protoss on a Ligalak?
Yeah, easily.
Who's
well,
the second?
again,
Max Pax?
Max Pax is at 6. herO's 3.
Is Max Pax gonna play a tournament before there's no more tournaments?
I know, right? Like, he's got to show up to something, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. You never know.
So like he's hiding his identity? Is that what's going on here with this dude?
Yeah. He's never done... I don't even know if he's done as much of an interview. I don't think
weird,
he has.
Man. That's so weird. Like there was a Hearthstone player, Disguised Toast, who did that. Like he was keeping his identity hidden. He'd show up to tournaments but wear a toast mask. But then he eventually was like, whatever, and he just like revealed who he was. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But like Max Pax could do that. Just like wear a horse head mask or something. I don't know. I mean, it'd probably impede your ability to play Starcraft, but
Max Pax is basically the Banksy of Starcraft.
I like it. I mean, wear a ski mask as you play? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, whatever it is, he's good at Starcraft. He
is.
We can't really fault him because he's pretty content playing online cups and collecting like a good bit of money. Like, who knows what's he doing in his spare time? He's probably maybe going to university or something, or just having fun playing Starcraft and not bothered to go to LANs.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird, man. It's a weird story. Max Pax's story is a weird one.
Because he came out. He's one of the newer players too.
Right.
Like we already had Raynor on our radar. We already had Clem on our radar. I think Goblin was coming up before him.
And then this whole proxy PvT build took StarCraft by storm for a minute, and it was the Max Pax build.
And then it's like, who's this Max Pax guy? Oh, he's like a 6K guy on the ladder. And then like within a month after that, he was top tier.
Yeah, and then it turned out he wasn't just a guy with a proxy build. He was a really, really good player, which that's not usually how it happens.
My mouse is melting.
What? Really? Like it's on fire?
No, it's not. My Razer products love to randomly disconnect sometimes.
Oh,
just for like half a second.
Dude, gaming hardware, dude.
Oh, I know. Well, it's Razer. It's been It's happened to me with multiple Razer mice, multiple.
And you keep
keyboards.
Buying them.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's happened when I say multiple, it's like 2, and it's mainly just the mice. Okay, Widow Mines are being burrowed, but there's an observer right there.
And we're sacrificing a couple probes because fine.
It's a hard life being a probe.
It is.
This Widow Mine just skedaddles.
Yeah, it doesn't even go for it. It's like, observers are already out. I'm going home.
No way, man. No way. Game over.
Game over. Making that Raven. Did that Raven just pop?
Yes.
All right.
I know I'm just realizing this. Okay, maybe it's just my stream that has crazy delay.
There's always delay.
Yeah, but usually it's like a minute on a Freaka. Like mine, I
Yeah.
just checked. Mine was like 4 minutes delayed. Okay, there we go.
Holy crap. Okay.
That's better. Okay, this would of mine chilling in that medevac, nice and safe. Yeah, thanks so much to everyone for tuning in. This is going to be a great best of 7 to end things.
You really, again, you cannot ask for more than this,
No.
okay?
No, you can't.
You can't. I mean, okay, you could ask for Mara versus Searle, but everybody asks for that constantly when you never get it, so stop asking.
And we got it one time and it was underwhelming.
It was. Which, man, never meet your heroes, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, this is as high level StarCraft as you're ever gonna see. We get to cast it. We're super lucky. LaughNgamez is awesome for organizing this stuff. He's great at it. And place your bets on this one, man.
Yeah, this is an epic match. We have already had an attempted mine drop. herO seems to be coming out in the lead in that, but it wasn't a massive commitment or anything by ByuN. Seems almost more so testing the waters, and now he's powering up. He's going to have his bio, his stim, his combat shield, his +1 out relatively soon, all the while herO is going for some Warp Prism Zealot harassment. We haven't actually seen too much of that today, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, I just like the fact that we're starting out on Neo Humanity. This is quite a big map for game number 1.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird map. You've got gold minerals you can mine to get access to either your opponent's base or an expansion for yourself. Sure, go after the soft target, the reactor, and don't get it.
Survives. That is actually huge.
That is,
because
this stage of the game.
Those take 1 billion years to build.
And it's effectively a barracks, or a starport in this case. So, yeah, that's target firing those is always smart. Not getting it kind of sucks, but hey, gotta repair it, gotta lose some mining time there. It's all good.
Losing your reactor as a Terran it straight up sucks.
Yep, slows you down immensely. I like how there's that still one medevac with one widow mine in it on the left side, just kind of like hiding.
It's a game of chicken. Because at some point, ByuN's going to be attacking, and he's counting on herO to go, okay, I need absolutely every unit I can to defend. And that's when ByuN brings in the Widow Mine. And it's also a game of chicken in the sense that if ByuN accidentally uses F2, that medevac dies.
Oh, certainly does. Ooh, Widow Mine hit on that War Prism really sucks. Can't really bring that in for anymore. Those Zealots wanted to engage? What the heck? Oh, okay, they're running away. I was like, did they turn around? Oh, bad. Bad. Storm just about to finish up research here for herO. Making Immortals. Probing up real hard. No concussive shell. It's on the way, but not really a priority today from ByuN. And it hasn't been for him either. Raven. Auto turret, those guys. Man, auto turrets last a shorter amount of time, too. Raven got nerfed across the board, except it's cheaper and builds faster. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Is it quicker too, or no?
Does it move faster?
Yeah, I don't think so.
So, hold on a second. I'll pull it up.
Anti-armor missile got nerfed by 1. Interference matrix got upped in cost, was it? Or that was already upped in cost. But then auto turret times out quicker and deals less damage, I think, maybe?
Yeah, so here's the list. Corvator reactor remove. Anti-armor missile armor reduction reduced from 3 to 2. Auto turret duration reduced from 10 to 7 seconds. Health reduced from 150 to 100. Auto turret armor reduced from 1 to 0. And auto turret no longer gets benefited by Neo Steel armor. Like, auto turrets got nerfed into the ground. They're not nearly as good. And no, the Raven did not get a speed buff.
I don't like how they made it so that they're not benefited by Neo Steel framing anymore. It's like that upgrade is almost never researched by Terrans.
Right. Like,
it's like, why would you give us less reason to get that?
It's not going to screw up balance in any way. What are we doing here? But, and yet, I feel like we see Ravens more now, so making them cheaper and build faster is all Terrans needed to start building them more often, I guess.
My mouse is dying again. Why?
I don't get it. Quick, use your keyboard to scroll.
Did for a second. I think I'm going to do a hot swap here for a sec.
All right. Extended thermal lance on the way. Colossus getting started back home for herO. And oh yeah, herO taking that Rich Vespine Geyser base as his 4th. That is gutsy, man. I like it a lot. But yeah, just kind of sharking around ByuN, making sure that he didn't miss herO sneaking up on him here. Hey, Mouse is back.
It is back. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a piece. If like, I don't know what it is because I use a high sensitivity. Like, I don't know if it's like PC vibrations or something that throws it off or whatever. Because like it's also like a little bit wobbly, or whether it's PC lag. I don't know.
Mysterious.
Okay, in goes ByuN. That should be feedback to the Raven while the Ghosts are looking for EMPs. This is all or nothing, ByuN's saying, basically. Dodges one disruptor for the most part. Interference matrix, targets it down, EMPs hit everything. Oh my gosh, this is horrible for herO.
Shield battery overcharge, not enough anymore. But is it? 2 Colossus dimming away here.
I guess that it wasn't horrible for herO. I mean, ByuN seemed to do everything right there, but maybe attacking on in the first place was a mistake.
Yeah, those Colossus don't even have extended thermal lance, and they did tons of work. Ooh, free Marauder, nice.
The Nexus stays alive, so that's a 5-base Protoss against a 4-base Terran.
Make that a 5th base Terran. 5 base in Terran. More disruptors. Air weapons getting researched here. That's interesting. I guess it's for the Phoenix?
Yeah, he's got a fleet beacon on the way, so yeah. Or, yeah, Phoenix, potentially. Phoenix, Colossus.
Tempest, maybe.
Yeah, carriers, potentially. Although those got changed, too.
That's true. Have I seen carriers since the change? Let's take a look here. Interceptor attack target priority reduced, right? Attacks now prioritize.
I like how the change was to make it so that interceptors no longer intercept.
Yeah. That's a good point. So basically the AI is not so dumb that it attacks interceptors when the carrier's right there anymore. That's a massive change. And really just a quality of life thing. I mean, no professional player is going to be like, attack the interceptors. They always target the carriers down when they can.
And if you want to attack the interceptors, you just put your units on hold position.
Yeah. I don't know who that was for. It was for Diamond, I guess.
4v4.
Platinum players. Yeah, right?
Which is fair when you've got your million Vikings and you're trying to handle a carrier army.
Or Platinum players like, come on, attack the stupid carriers. Ooh, 4 Liberators at a time in production.
Ooh.
That's a big Nova hit. That was at least 2 ghosts.
Yeah, he'll still stay maxed out, though, so we'll see how significant that was. He's going to grab a fair few of these Stalkers, get out, so that's a little bit of payback.
Definitely. Yeah, and at this stage where you're on so many bases, you're right. Losing 2 ghosts is like, I think we're okay here.
Nukes at some point from ByuN at this point, too, right?
We sure could. This is a map that supports it to a certain extent, and if the game gets long enough, Terrans are sometimes like, fine.
Terrans are like, I literally have no other options. Nukes it is.
Yeah. Advanced Ballistics coming in. 5 command centers at a time being produced because, of course, Dark Shrine getting started here from herO.
Those Zealots decided to hang out in the Liberator zones, which really punished them. Vikings working away on the Colossus. There's actually an engagement going on here. And all of a sudden, herO is down 60 supply.
ByuN's not pushing the advantage, though. Maybe he doesn't know how far ahead he is. Strange.
No.
I mean, yeah, so Tempest getting fired up now, too.
He made carriers at first, and then he changed his mind.
Tempest. And he's getting Flux Veins for the Void Rays he doesn't have yet. This is weird, man. What are you doing, herO?
herO is an odd duck.
Yeah, I'm curious what he saw that he's like, I want carriers, and then swap it over to Tempest.
I guess the Liberators, maybe?
I guess. I don't know.
How many gateways does herO have?
Oh my gosh,
Only
he's
9.
getting this stupid fuel upgrade.
I want to see another, like, 6 gates go up from here. There we go. He's building 2 more. Okay, there we go.
What do they call that now? The high-capacity fuel tanks?
Afterburners? Rapid reignition system.
Yeah, sure, that one. That's how you know the game's gone into a weird place. Dude, Liberator's getting some serious hits off here. Shield battery overcharge wears off. Phoenix flies and instantly dies. Storm doing a good job wiping out these Vikings. Tempest getting free shots off on them as well, but this Nexus is going to die. He's not pulling the probes, which I find questionable.
Yeah, it takes ages for the Tempest to kill off the Liberators and such, so...
Yes. The Tempests have never been a good answer to Liberator. I've cast a bunch of games where Protoss have tried it, and like it works sometimes, but most of the time it's just like,
No. It works in ultra slow games, like if the Terran's trying to turtle and can't take any more bases and the Protoss needs to pick the Terran apart, but when it's ByuN versus herO, you don't sit back that much.
Ooh. Oh, sudden here, ByuN's army gets whittled down. The Liberators die because, again, yeah, you blink Stalkers under them, you focus them with whatever you have and just kill them. Like, don't be afraid of the Liberators as much. Risk Vespene Geyser base of ByuN's is going to die after herO loses his.
Oh, herO got Flux Veins, not Teutonic Destabilizers, so the Planetary isn't dying quick at all.
Oh, he missed on the upgrade? That's terrible. That's what he was trying to do. He wasn't trying to get Flux Veins at all. Planetary dies anyway, so whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
herO expanding to the 1 o'clock position on the map. I mean...
This Protoss army is something, but at the same time, if ByuN gets one up on it, it is very frail.
I love this. He just flies an orbital right into battle. He's not retreating it at all. Is he using it to tank shots that would otherwise go?
Or was it a misclick? We will never know. SCV is joining the fight too, so I feel like it may have been a bit intentional. ByuN
I think
says,
he was using it to tank damage.
ByuN says everything, but herO says, let's warp in some more Zealots.
It's always Zealots. Zealots always good. Orbital does die.
Huh, these rocks are new. I've never seen those before.
Yeah, why are they called rocks? Those are obviously not rocks.
I mean, most things we build out of are rocks in some way.
Yes, cars are rocks.
Cars are rocks fueled by liquid rock.
Actually, no. Dinosaur bones aren't rock.
No.
No. Oh, goodbye, rocks. I don't know what that does for you exactly, other than you can mine the minerals from over here now, which is fine. Sort of. It's not really optimal.
It's a nice place to put tanks.
Okay, sure.
Okay, ByuN's not dead, but it takes Terran a long time to remax. He just got 2 of his ghost feedback, so that's pretty painful. The Tempest are going for a Mosey. SCVs are rapidly trying to dig their way out of this problem they find themselves in.
So here's the thing about tectonic destabilizers. It changes the color of your Tempest attacks. There's no way that herO has not noticed it's missing and hasn't started it. What is going on here?
Does he even know it's an upgrade in the game?
Let's go further with this. I'm serious. Like, this is not one of those upgrades where it's like, it's hard, you know, you forgot it, but you don't really notice over the course of the game. But your attacks are orange if you have tectonic destabilizers. What are we doing here, guy?
So this game, we've pretty much just got a case of the Terran taking a blow and not being able to recover from it properly. ByuN got close, but he has not succeeded.
Yeah, and it's exactly like the ZVT we just cast. Lose a base as Zerg, and ByuN just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and then you die. That's exactly what this is. You'll lose a ton of stuff as Terran, and herO keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and then you die. Ta-da! Good job, herO. Wins game number 1. 20-minute game.
Yeah.
You were right. Macro games here today.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. So yeah, it was pretty even. And then yeah, herO wipes out that rich Vespene Geyser base, gets a foothold on that side of the map, wipes out another planetary, gets a couple good engagements. ByuN's on his back foot, and he just can't recover. He just gets pushed off a cliff. Looks like we are on
Babylon
for game numero dos. Again, thanks everybody for using the Matcherino here today. Just throws extra cash at these players, makes them feel welcome, makes them feel appreciated for showing up to the Africa events.
Yeah, it's great that we had the $75 from Phoenix and John Solo.
Totally awesome. Yeah. And then everybody who's just thrown their individual donations using the claim code button on Matcherino, you guys are all awesome too.
Yeah, I know we couldn't do anything special for Africa World 100 just because of schedules and life stuff and whatnot. And just the fact that the Starcraft scene is so full too. So it's very nice that for event number 100 we can just sort of do the same thing we've been doing for about 99 other events.
Yeah, it's nice.
And yeah, thanks so much to everyone for tuning into these. In the bottom right, we have got Rebellion's ByuN.
And in the top left, it is herO.
Okay.
Cannon rush, cannon. Not a cannon rush.
Menace.
Cannon rushing a pro Terran. I know, right? I feel like the last one we saw was a ZVP.
Oh, probably.
I feel like Rogue got cannon rushed by like stats or something once.
Yeah, it's not often.
Nope. And it's so hard to pull off against Terran because their buildings lift. That's it. That's the key thing here.
Then they
get siege tanks.
A cyclone or a siege tank, and life is good.
Yep, you're good. Unlike Protoss or Protoss struggling with cannon rushes. It is poetic and appropriate that the race that struggles most with cannon rushes is Protoss.
When I play Protoss, I die to cannon rushes. I'm not kidding you. 9 times out of 10. I don't know how to defend them.
PvP cannon rush build orders and like cannon placements and stuff are so fine-tuned these days that if you've got someone who knows what they're doing, it is so hard to stay alive.
I just die every time. And I just hate life.
Yep.
Unless the guy's like 600 MMR below me, I don't have a hope in winning against a cannon rush in PvP.
Right. It's brutal. But there's new maps, so maybe the new maps don't quite have good cannon placements yet.
It's not going to be any better.
Okay.
I just don't know how to deal with them. Like, because like as Terran, you just pull 3 or 4 SCVs to per pylon or cannon, get up a factory, you're fine. Protoss, you don't really have that.
Nope. And like Zerg's protected by creep to a certain extent. But Protoss is just wide open. No real good answer to him.
I think the only thing is just hopefully scout it right away and toss up your own forge.
Yeah, for sure. Getting your own cannons up is the best defense.
But then again, if I had a surefire way to defend it, I wouldn't be ranting about it.
Wouldn't be losing 9 out of 10 cannon rushes. Truth.
Okay, Adepts from herO. He did this one game against herYoung. It indicates a fairly quick third base, it would seem. Although, the fact that he's going for an Oracle behind this means he could potentially be looking for a push, a sneaky one. Adept shading in, Oracle dives in. You can catch a Terran off guard like that.
Definitely. Although, ByuN is not just any Terran, is the thing here.
Couple more gateways on the way for herO, so he is planning some aggression. Or he's just playing it very safe.
Yeah, like I'm a little bit sad about the utter lack of aggression here in the first couple of games.
Okay, wouldn't mind drop going in for ByuN. That's actually good because Phoenix can't. There's no Phoenix to counter this.
No,
there's no
but
stalkers.
you can burn them down with the oracles. There you go. Dead.
Yeah, at the same time, he's keeping the oracles on his side of the map.
Yeah, that's true. But getting 0 damage done with the What a Mine drop. So, trades.
Yeah, he keeps the Medivac alive. He pulls the mines back. herO's committing quite a bit to these oracles and whatnot. So I'm not minding it too much for ByuN. And then he goes back in, which is good to see. There is a Phoenix on the way now, however. In goes this for a second attack. There is a Phoenix there, so ByuN not gonna have a lot of success. Burrows 1-9. Does he burrow the second? Takes 2 to kill. Oh.
Whack. Got him. Yay.
Adept frisbees are no joke, man.
No, they're really not. It will kill you so fast. They suck against buildings, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing sadder than a poor adept trying to get through a wall, just being like,
My favorite
Frisbee,
fight.
go.
My favorite fight is Marauder against Adept.
Yeah. Because neither of them are really doing any damage to the other one.
When there's a battery for the Adept and a Medivac for the Marauder.
Yes. Just like tickling each other. That might be the most like low damage matchup in all of StarCraft. I mean, outside of like workers, or I guess High Templar basic attack sucks.
Sentries, I guess, yeah.
Ooh, sentries tickling like a High Templar. Oh, that'd be pretty good. I like that. I like that matchup a lot. For low damage, nothing dying. Blink on the way. Robotics Bay coming in here from herO. Gonna see some Colossus. Gonna see some Disruptors. You know the drill.
Okay, attempted drop, but those Medivacs have been revealed and revealed again.
The revelation never stops when you have 3 oracles.
Huh, the revelation hit the Urubu. And it actually gives vision to the Protoss, so that's interesting.
Yeah, you can hit rocks and it gives vision to the Protoss.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Uh-huh. I just like Marauder attacks going up and over. The animation always makes me giggle. Aha! Take that, stasis trap. Okay, ByuN wants to kill!
Oh my gosh, and he is... Will he kill? Yes, he will kill.
Oh my gosh. The anti-armor missile goes down again. That was nerfed, but not all the way. No Colossus coming out. Probes have to... Okay, Probes fighting is never a good thing.
No.
Probes all dying, accomplishing absolutely nothing here. Reinforcing units do get picked off here. ByuN trying to focus down the Nexus. They get it.
Oh my gosh, he can just trade out at this point. He's fine too. Like,
I think he just wins. I don't think there's any trading. GG! ByuN ties the series up with a little 8-minute timing attack. 1-1. Excellent. Really good stuff there from ByuN.
Yeah, well done.
All right, late game herO sucks. Let's get in there and kill him fast.
Yeah, that does suck.
But you don't have to get there if you just show up with a bunch of Marines and Marauders at 7:45.
I definitely wasn't expecting that.
Nope. Not ready. Come on, heroes map pick. It's a heroes map pick. Cha cha. He's thinking over his life choices here. There's a clip making the rounds today of Jeopardy the other day where there was a sports category and they whiffed on every single question.
Ooh.
Brutal.
Yeah, imagine not knowing sports.
Apparently, it's one of the least used categories in all of Jeopardy.
Huh. I believe
so
that.
Jeopardy contestants like don't bother with it, I guess, which sucks. I mean, I feel like if you're going to be on Jeopardy, you should know everything? That's the point?
There's a lot to know, though. Oh.
Yeah, but you're on Jeopardy. You're winning thousands of dollars. That's all I'm saying. Sweet. Okay, we're on altitude. herO made his pick.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a snowy map with some water you can walk through. It's probably very cold water.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I like snow maps. I mean, this one has some green and stuff on it. It's not like entirely snow, but...
No.
I guess the players complain about snow maps. It's too, like, blinding.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, me too.
Need a dark mode for this map.
Eh.
Okay, in the top right, representing Rebellion and representing them well, it's ByuN.
And in the bottom left, it's herO. Doing herO stuff.
Okay, probe scout, no surprise there.
More of a probe harass. Like, yeah, it's scouting too, but I think the main priority here is the harassment. You know what I did last week?
What did you do?
I replayed through Half-Life 1.
Oh, I've never played Half-Life.
I recommend it. You don't have any time for it, but I recommend it. Somebody released a ray tracing mod for it.
Okay. So it's
And I
way
was
better
like,
graphics then?
Kinda.
What is ray tracing exactly?
Ray tracing just accurately models the way light bounces and reflects off surfaces.
Okay, so it makes it look a little better.
Yeah, makes it look a little better. You still have, I mean, the human models are still like 1997 era human models, you know.
Yeah.
But man, that game holds up. The atmosphere, the gameplay, the weapons, the enemies. There's a reason people still talk about Half-Life in 2023.
Yeah, definitely.
Super good.
I am actually looking for a new game to play, like a new strategy game. Not an RTS. I got that.
Okay. Like Civilization?
The problem is I'm tired of Civ.
Ah.
And so I'm like, either that or a really good story game. I don't know.
Last of Us.
I've played that.
Great story game.
Oh, fantastic. One of the best.
So good. Key in chat says, we have 173 people watching and only 9 codes have been claimed today. That seems wrong.
Yeah, but how's that possible if there's only like 100 people on Earth?
Yeah. Wait. Fact checking going wrong. Anyway. Seriously, Matcherino, you can log here. I'm going to give you a list of things you can log in with. There's probably more since the last time I checked. BattleNet, Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Microsoft, and Line. I think we figured out what Line was last time we talked about this, but I don't remember. But yeah, if you have a Line account, you can log into Matcherino with that. Super rad. You don't have to set up a Matcherino account at all. You go in there, you log in with whatever it is, and then bam, click claim code, done. Red Dead Redemption 2, really good, Mitsuo. Agreed.
Ooh,
How about that?
That is on my list. Hopefully they bring it to PC.
It is on PC.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yep, the Epic Store has it.
Do I need to play number 1?
No.
Okay.
I played it on PC last year. Great. So good. So good.
I'm going to have to upgrade my PC at some point, which is sad.
Yeah, I mean, 'tis the nature of gaming.
I mean, I just keep playing Starcraft, though, so it's fine, but... eventually, if I want to keep... The problem is every now and then I want to play, like, a nice-looking story game or something.
Yeah, and then you're like,
then I go to boot it up, and I'm like, oh...
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is fairly demanding, so... But it is gorgeous. It is... Oh, man. Everything about it. Characters, story... visuals, combat, like the sheer variety to ways you can kill people is amazing. You can tie people up and leave them on train tracks if you want.
Okay,
It's amazing.
I remember that in Red Dead Redemption. Oh dear.
He's on the other side is why. 7 probes go down. He was harassing with some stalkers on the other end.
Throat.
And he's kind of winning with it. Got a warp prism for reinforcements if necessary.
Okay, all those boys need to be pulled. This tank is about to pop out. There's a Raven about to pop out as well.
Oh my gosh.
That's not enough.
Nope.
The Widow Mines all survived.
15 probes down. He's down 10 workers here at this stage of the game. It's not good. He did force a liftoff on the second base for ByuN, which is massive. He supply blocked ByuN. He might further supply block him.
He's got no contingency here.
He's got 2 bases and ByuN has 1. It's a pretty good contingency.
And Immortal gets dropped. The tank was unsieged. It resieges. We need SCVs. And
why is the Immortal? The Immortal didn't attack the siege tank. What was that?
Oh, okay, ByuN hesitating
anyway.
with the repair. Oh my gosh, I think he's got enough. There's no auto turret. ByuN drops a supply depot, trying to keep his supply high enough. Oh, this is so many SCVs given the hug. He's hold positioning to lock those zealots down. The tank is not being repaired. It goes down. And now it's just Marines and a warp prism. We all know how that goes. There's a recall on the prism, though, because of the Widow Mines back at home. Oh my gosh, so ByuN is safe for a second?
Just evened that out.
Oh my
it's 28 to 30 workers. Army value is about the same.
Starcraft is ridiculous. Oh, the medevac going by. Widow Mine gonna burrow. Another one burrowing.
That's okay. 1 probe dies. 2 probes die for 2 Widow Mine shots. Fine. Ooh, this medevac coming back in with like 40 HP is really risky, playing
but
fire here.
I think it's worth it, and he's going for it.
Yeah, but good reaction. Great probe pull. Unburrows the Widow Mine.
Can he get a stalker? That would be nice. It
would be amazing. But instead...
Oh, he's retargeting the mine. I love it. I love this. Oh my
gosh. All right, got 2. Good enough, man. Run.
I love when Terrans do that so much.
It's incredibly useful. Okay, trying to do Warp Prism Micro with these Stalkers here. Dark Shrine on the way. herO feels like he's behind, so it's time to Dark Shrine.
Dark Shrine is a good call, particularly in low eco games, but there is a Raven for the Terrans, so...
Yeah,
oh, he canceled it, did he?
He did.
He's like, he saw the Raven, and he's like, oh.
Yeah. Permanent detection. Not good for what I'm trying to do here. Never mind.
So what does he start? A blink or charge or something? Templar Archives. Okay.
Storm? Sure.
herO is such a bully with his prism.
He really is. I mean, there was an era when Blinkstalker all-ins were pretty much really hard for Terrans to stop. Widow Mine drops back home, killing 5 probes.
Oh my gosh, no way. I thought that was done.
And I think they got out,
a Raven, actually.
Oh, it's auto turret harass. Huh. Man, they nerfed the length of time that the auto turret lasts, and look who still gets 5 probes out of it.
Stalker harassment at the back of the mineral line.
What else is new?
Raven, vulnerable. That warp... It looks like that warp prism caught on fire for a second. Oh, please be careful with that Raven.
It's expensive. It's useful. Slow is the problem with it. All right, so it's going to be Charge Lots and Storm. Going to be the follow-up here from herO. Whew, Raven makes it out of there. Stalkers really wanted it to die. Really feeling it. Oh, he picked it off.
Oh, no.
Middle of the map.
Feedback.
I think those Stalkers killed it. I think the Raven was fleeing. And up north, what's going on there? At ByuN's natural. Okay, got cleaned up. All right, so Immortals charge Storm here. Additional gateways getting thrown up. A third Nexus getting warped in. Down to the south here at the 6 o'clock position. It's 49 to 49 workers. ByuN has the bigger army, but is he moving out? It looks like he is. Is that a medevac heading along that left side that just got scouted by a probe? Yep. Sure did. Sure
I
got
love how
totally
herO
scouted.
sent a probe to scout that.
Yeah, that was great. Probe's gonna die, but did its job. This is our LaughNgamez watchtower. So yeah, if you knock down the cooling tower, it destroys the LaughNgamez watchtower. Have we
Oh,
still
okay.
not seen that happen?
No, we were waiting for it, and it never did.
Good heavens. Probe, kill that cooling tower. Get on it. It'll take you forever, but it'll happen. Ghost Academy, concussive shells. Yeah, ByuN's getting all the ingredients to defeat a Protoss here. Gotta walk through the almost frozen waters here on altitude. Good thing you're wearing power armor. Probably don't get cold, right? Cold doesn't get through that?
I don't think so.
I don't either. It'd be stupid if it did, because, like, power armor's not cheap.
Although, is the power armor, like, space-proof? Can they breathe in space?
They can be in space. Uh-huh.
They can?
So, yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I've never seen it, I don't think.
I mean, they've got full face helmets and everything. Like, they're totally enclosed in there. It would be dumb if it's not also space-proof.
They do, but...
Maybe not.
I don't recall that ever being, like, a point of cannon or anything.
No. Storm drop! SCV's a little tankier. Still 7 of them go down. That would have been, like, 47 drones. So that extra HP. Is it water?
Right. It could be, like,
something?
liquid methane or...
Ugh. Oh, that's healthy.
What was it in Interstellar?
Mercury.
I can't recall.
Me neither.
Nitrogen, I think? I don't know.
Just liquid nitrogen. Ooh, storm drop. 5 more SCVs go down. War Prism takes some hits from a missile turret, but manages to get out of there. It's fine. ByuN on rampage. Take your aggression out on that cooling tower, ByuN. No.
Yeah, and he's got good supply, so let's see.
Yep, 107 to 73. But shield batteries at the top of the ramp. High Templar at the top of the ramp. Feel great about this. I don't know that ByuN does either. It does seem to be backing off, at least for the time being.
Oh my gosh, what a menace. Oh my gosh, a second one. That one High Templar just killed like 10 units.
Oh, but interference matrix, and the Vikings are going to kill it.
Yeah,
oh,
I think hero's still got the moral victory there.
Little cheeky. Paid for it. Extended thermal lance coming in. We are seeing Archons, despite my previous pronunciation that Archons are dead in this matchup.
It's a bastion to your ignorance. This one Archon.
Heroes listening to the stream.
Oh, the storms are atrocious. Yeah, when you're seeing a lot of High Templar, you're bound to see some Archons, so. ByuN hasn't, like, got a good trade in quite a minute here. Okay, yet he's going to try and make this push happen. In comes the Protoss, though. It's even supply to even supply. Is there any EMPs going down? There's no fantastic ones. Yet another Psystorm lands. Medivacs healing what they can. The Colossus taking shots from the Vikings. Archons are popping. Yet another Archon goes down. There's a couple Disruptors. No AoE is left for the Protoss, though, but a Force Field gets tossed down.
I mean, not the best force field ever, but it does kind of force ByuN away a little bit. That was an accident. By golly, it sure happened. Ooh, good EMP there. Extended thermal lance is kicking. There it is. Done. Ready to rock. Research on Blink coming in here. More Archons, more Zealots. Army value 59, 92 to 81 at this point. Medivacs all pretty low on energy. There's one there that's pretty good. And only 2 Colossus, not the traditional 3. But scouting to see that hero's got a 4th is good information.
Yep, ByuN's got energy on the Medivacs. He's just been moving so much they haven't been healing. Another game going the distance between these two. Great angle for ByuN. No big storms just yet. One hit the Vikings, but it wasn't that much. Another Viking gets popped off by the Stalkers. That's 2. Only 3 very injured ones remain.
I like the Guardian Shield pop. It's like, okay.
That's like a Protoss, like, puffing up their feathers, basically. Like, don't you come at me, I got my Guardian Shield.
And then it negates, like, 3 shots. Yeah, I mean, this map loves its ramps, which does make it fairly hard to engage on the other side of the map that way, but herO says, no, it's... Yes, it is. Oh, there you go. EMPs. Disruptors on the front lines here. herO had that problem with ByuN too, but the Storm... Is he using the Disruptors as bait?
It seems like it. The Storm was huge. The Disruptor also got a good connection off there, and there's just not enough here for ByuN. And if this game follows suit of other herO games, we're going to see Zealot Warpins to reinforce, and the Terran is going to have a hard time matching the Remax of the Protoss.
Yeah, 7 Zealots at a time are warping in. 2 more Colossus to replace the ones that have died so far here. But man, leaving your Disruptors at the front and then storming the Marines and Marauders as they come in and try to kill it is a sick move.
Oh, it is, yes.
Unless it was totally accidental, but it was still pretty sick.
Okay, ByuN, I mean, he's just been on the back foot. That's not where you want to be against herO. Zealots moving out on the map.
Are Zealots barefoot?
Do they have shoes? I mean,
don't think so.
They have, like, talons. So, yeah, I think they are barefoot.
So whatever they're walking through can't be, like, crazy noxious, at least not to them.
Yeah, Zealots just don't give a hoot.
I guess that's what it is. They're just too tough to care.
Because, okay, so Protoss don't... Do they breathe?
Right? They don't have noses or mouths.
Yeah, they don't have mouths. They just,
so
like,
their physiology is entirely alien to us. So yeah, it's entirely possible that is liquid methane they're walking through, and it just doesn't matter.
Can they survive in a vacuum? That's the question.
Yeah, right?
Can ByuN survive in this game? No.
No.
That's not a question.
No. And you were right, man. Zealots coming in to reinforce, harassing at that base, and then the big attack coming up the left side, and ByuN doesn't have enough to handle both of those things. And taps right out.
herO takes the lead in the series, 2-1. He's still got to win 2 more games potentially, or ByuN's got to bring back 3. Either way, well, it could go either way. We'll see. I think ByuN was playing good that game up until the point that he kind of stagnated and was going for all those attacks, wasn't really getting any damage done. He didn't really try any drops, that kind of thing. Not that drops are easy to pull off against a Protoss like herO, but still, just sitting back against herO does not seem to be the option. Allowing him to get those storms off, those disruptor shots. Yeah, I don't know what ByuN needs to do different, whether it's like another timing attack, like how he won game number 2, or what.
It does feel like the late game seems to be favoring herO here today, right?
It seems like it. All right. Can he tie it up? It's ByuN.
And top left of Dragon Scales. It's our dude herO. Still our dude. Up 2-1.
Our guy.
So there was a PBS show that was on back in the 90s called Dragon Tales.
Yes, it was animated, right?
Yep. PBS, public broadcasting stuff, and every time I see...
They're best friends now? Or no?
Yeah.
That's a different song I'm thinking. That's a different show I'm thinking of.
I know much of the song is Dragon Tales, almost time for Dragon Tales, and every time I see Dragon Scales, that song pops into my head.
Dragon Scales.
Dragon Scales, it's almost time for Dragon Scales. Yeah.
It's amazing, like, how music can be so associated with memory.
Yep. And like, how a song that you haven't heard in 20 years just pops in. Is like, hey, remember me? Your
pupils dilate like you've been an activated sleeper agent.
Manchurian candidate stuff. All right, probe coming in a little bit late this time. Not in time to harass ye old SCV building the barracks.
Nope, oh, he started to sell it, but then he canceled it after seeing the command center not building. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Cybercore, who needs a zealot? It's a Marine anyway, so no need to have anything back home against a Marine. Marine.
Marine running around.
Yep. So I learned in Canada there are different types of packaging for milk in different areas.
Yeah, that's the East Coast. They're weird over there.
What? So just Quebecois stuff.
No, not further than Quebec. I don't even know if they do it in Quebec. It's like a very Nova Scotia thing.
Whoa.
And
yeah,
I
okay.
think they used to do it on the West Coast. Like, it's an older thing. I vaguely recall my mother putting, like, milk in a bag in, like, a container.
Yeah. So you buy it in a bag and then you stick it in a pitcher.
Yeah, basically. But
Yeah.
you leave, like, it in the bag. It's weird.
Yep.
I don't recall that. Like, it's not a thing anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was a thing when I was a kid, though, but I don't know.
A regional thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure America is just straight up like plastic gallon jugs at this point. I haven't seen a carton. I haven't seen bag milk ever.
Wait, you guys don't have cartons of milk?
I assume we sell them?
How about like the mini milks?
What's that?
Like, say, like, just basically like the juice box equivalent of milk. Do you not have that?
Oh, like at schools?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in a carton?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have those. Yeah,
we have those.
We basically have those, but they're bigger.
Yeah, so like the taller ones, and like you put the missing kids' faces on the sides.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Although, yeah, I don't know if we did that here.
I feel like a lot of stuff that we did made it across the border.
Yeah. Oh, very much. There's very archaic laws in Canada to try and stop us becoming U.S. light. But
oh, really?
Oh yeah, like there's like a law as far as like movies and videos or TV content goes that basically, like, I think it's like either 25% or 50% of content must be filmed and made in Canada.
Wow. Okay, and that makes sense.
And that's to stop us just being dominated by American media, but they're trying to extend that to the internet.
That seems tough.
Yeah. So then there's basically going to be like, you'll basically have to pay more tax or something if you're a Canadian producer, and then that would be a Canadian content creator, and then that would be used to fund like Canadian internet channels or whatever. But it's very
Canadian Twitch streams. Like, what are we talking about here?
But something like that. It's very it's very archaic, the whole idea of it.
I mean, I understand being concerned that your culture is going to be subsumed by another one.
We don't really have a culture, though.
Yeah, I mean, the Quebecois certainly do.
The Quebecois definitely does, and they're very protectionist of that. Here, though, like we're encouraged not to have a culture here, in a sense.
Yeah,
because we're called a melting pot of different societies. So having protectionist laws like that, it's like, well,
weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, yeah, Alberta's basically Colorado. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of like the Texas of Canada.
Yeah, you got cowboys up there. Like anyone that I've ever met from Alberta is indistinguishable from an American from a Western United States. That's how I've always seen it.
Okay,
take that, Marines. Blah.
Yeah, I believe that very much. Oh, double supply depot kill, but could cause some stalkers. Oh,
the repair. Oh my gosh, there's like 6 SCVs on the repair.
Karens just love it when this happens.
The blink stalkers blinking around, sniping everything and impossible to catch. Yeah, that's their favorite
and then
thing.
Getting out no cost whatsoever.
Yeah. See, the cooldown on blink needs to be increased. What's going on?
Didn't they do that
Heroes
already,
base?
or am I crazy?
I don't know.
They definitely did that like 9 years ago. It used to be, or maybe it was 8 seconds. I don't know.
Oh, I'll look it up. Not like there's Widow Mine drops happening right now.
9 dead probes. Okay. But yeah, anyway, there was one thing when I was a kid, as far as milk goes, that they had like a contest. And it was that you could win things in a container of milk, and instead of milk, you'd open the container up, and it would start mooing. And I remember, I don't know anyone who won it as a kid, but I remember this contest. I'm like, was that actually a real thing, or is that a figment of my imagination? So I've Googled it, and it definitely was a thing. And it's like, apparently they'd put like some gross smelling like ink in there to weigh the carton so you couldn't tell by the weight or whatever of like the mooing speaker or something like that, but it's one of those things. The dairy industry is bizarre.
Certainly is. Certainly can be. They get bored over there, I guess. It's not very exciting. Okay, so I looked it up. Stalker blink time has never been changed.
No, they must have been suggesting it at one point.
They maybe in the PTR at one point.
Call me
sure.
a liar.
Blink research time's been messed with, but the cooldown on blink never.
In my
touched.
brain, I swear, in Heart of the Swarm, maybe they did. Because in my brain, I swear I remember seeing a GIF that was like the spinning icon of the blink comparing the two cooldowns.
It must have been proposed PTR stuff.
Maybe it didn't go through. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, Wikipedia's wrong. Yeah.
So, ByuN's been really trying to get some damage done to herO here. He's kind of succeeded. His Widowmine drops have been his main success, killing off 19 probes. He's going for another attack. There's 4 immortals. That's a lot of damage from the Protoss, but he does kind of catch herO a little bit off guard. Now herO's trying to come down this ramp. There's Widowmines waiting for him. ByuN is pulling the boys. Oh my gosh.
The boys are here. Boys are back in town.
Go, ByuN, go. Just send it.
You have, dude. You can't.
There's
be
almost no sentry
this.
energy, so those boys are going to buffer very effectively, and all the zealots are gone. There's still SCVs. The marauders are being the immortals are being targeted down. herO's going to try and micro those, pulling his own boys. Battery overcharge gets popped. Is that going to be targeted down? No, it's not.
Nope.
So the Terran is being pushed back. Many workers have died on both sides. The Prism dies on the side of herO. ByuN has got quite an army to him. He's going into the natural, and I think that may be the right call. No, he turns. He picks off an immortal that was already injured. Widowmine recharge is going to get a shot off. Colossus pops out. Very injured Bio could be the target to it, and it is getting damage done, but both the immortals died. Stalkers are getting picked off. We're going to have to see if herO can get out enough of an army. There isn't a battery powered anymore as that got targeted down. More stalkers are warping on in. Is ByuN gonna win? Gonna
tie it up
through though? He's picking off the robo. He's getting more workers killed. It's so close, but yeah, the supply really tells the story. I think ByuN has done it.
Yeah, 68 to 14 army supply is not gonna work for our herO stalkers for herO here. Lol. I mean, he's trying to do this thing, but he's got 16 total army supply, and the worker count's even. So ByuN pulled the boys, made it even, ties the series up. GG. 10 minutes again.
What a game.
8 minutes, 10 minutes is ByuN's time in this series.
It is. That's probably when Terran wins most of their games. And that leaves us tied 2-2 in this best of 7. So we'll see who's going to win the next. Okay. Hold on. Someone was talking about bagged milk. In chat.
Yep. Canthony, I think is what that is.
TC, is that you, Anthony? Oh, yeah, he's talking about Ontario. That is Anthony. The bag milk in Ontario was one big bag and it had 3 smaller bags. It was environment friendly.
Yes, sounds incredibly environmentally friendly. That's
Just
funny.
Putting milk in a plastic bag.
Plastic bag. Do you say bag?
Big?
Yeah.
No, I say bag.
Yeah.
Bag.
Too Americanized.
Do you say bagel or boggle?
Bagel? Who says boggle? What the heck is that? Is that a Canadian thing?
It's from a TV show.
Oh, okay.
It's from Community. One of the characters says boggle, and they all make fun of her for it.
That's amazing.
Okay, in the bottom left, we have got Rebellion's ByuN.
And in the top right, it's still herO, man. This is our guy. He needs to be like, okay, ByuN's going to try to kill me. And between the 7 and 10 minute mark, I will be prepared for it this time. I get that Immortals are tanky and they do pretty good against Marauders, but man, I don't feel like they do very well in this matchup overall.
I think the main issue for herO that game was that he spent all his force fields before that engagement.
Yeah, true. So the SCVs weren't zoned out.
The SCVs, they just charged right on in there.
Good point.
Okay, ByuN going for a 2 racks on 1 base to start this off. What an opening for game number 5.
I like it. The aggression's been working for him. Why not? I mean, no reason to stop it now. That's how I feel about it.
This is like super aggressive though.
I like it.
Is it going to be Marauders and Marines? Or what?
If it's Marauders, I feel like that gets proxy just because they're so dang slow.
Yeah, he's going for a Reaper.
Mass Reaper against Protoss. Let's go. Wait, no, that's not what it is. That's terrible.
I mean, +1 Reapers do some work.
Yeah. Stalkers just trade so
he's
well.
doing it. Oh my gosh, I love you, ByuN.
Holy crap, what year is it?
Okay, now hear me out. 3 Reapers beat an Adept.
Okay. Okay. Dude, okay, well, we know ByuN's Reaper control is so good that he got the Reaper nerfed by himself.
Yes.
So never forget that. Like, on ByuN's list of accomplishments, it should be, like, number 1 that. Personally got Blizzard to nerf the Reaper because he was too good with Reapers.
Look at where his Reaper's going. Is it going to run into this probe? No, not quite.
He's looking for it, though.
Okay, so he goes for 2 Reapers and then a Reactor. Or no, 3 Reapers. So that is enough to beat an Adept if an Adept moves across the map.
Well, there's an Adept on the way, so it makes sense. Pretty quick Stargate, though, which is kind of the counter to Reapers.
And then he cancels the Reactor he had started and goes for 2 Marines.
What the heck?
ByuN, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
And then the probe sneaks in after the Reaper spent all that time looking for it, but there's a Marine to shut it down anyway.
herO is going to have no idea at the timing of this command center because this is such an odd timing.
Yep.
He's going to be like, okay, there's got to be a factory.
All right, triple Reaper and the Adept here to fight. Oh, there's 2 Adepts though. Never mind. Run! Yeah, that was I don't feel great about this opening from ByuN right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the damage that 3 Reapers can get done though if they find a way in. Okay. Cyclone on the way here for ByuN.
Sure. I mean, that's just a safety thing, though. That's like if an Oracle shows up, having a Cyclone is awesome. Like this, for example.
And it's not out, but it does give the Oracle pause.
Yeah. And the Marines chipping away at it they do a pretty good job. Buy some time for the Cyclone to pop. Yeah, Revelation instead of Pulsar Beam. There we go.
That's fine. Here is a little messed up by the timings.
Yep. I don't think you can hide back there. Is that Oracle getting murdered?
Oh, it is.
You can't hide.
It goes down. That is huge for ByuN.
The dead airspace isn't deep enough. That sucks. Boo. Poor Oracle. Tried to get recalled out. Couldn't even do that. But you're right. I mean, that's the major source of scouting right now for herO. Now he has to rely on an Adept, which sucks. Boy, if only there were 3 Adepts left instead of 1 that was dead. I guess there's Phoenix too, so it doesn't really matter. So herO says, let's keep ByuN on the back foot. Make him feel like he can't go for any kind of a timing here.
He can, though. That's the problem. Phoenix are not an answer to a Marine timing. And that is exactly what ByuN is building to. No starport. He's got Stim on the way, Combat Shield on the way behind this. And herO has invested in a bunch of Phoenix, that is not an answer to Bio.
Truth. But what if you get Adepts with Resonating Glaives?
Okay, if he gets Adepts with Resonating Glaives, I'll give him a pat on the head and go, okay, herO. Okay.
Okay, buddy.
Simmer down there, fella.
Again.
Reaper's doing some hopscotch to try and get away. They do. One gets away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. It's time. It's 5:45. Let's move.
And move he is. A big map, Ancient Cistern. ByuN is crossing the map, going for a timing push towards the third of herO. Phoenix are crossing the map, going to be looking for easy pickoffs back at home. There's no turrets as well, so they can always go murder a ton of SCVs, but they're reserving themselves to try and get these tanks. I think the right call from ByuN is to go for a bunker. He goes for a turret. That's also a very good call. In goes herO. The Marines can kite as long as they want. These Zealots do not have charge, so the Marines are just putting out so much damage. Have their numbers been thinned out enough? I don't think they have for herO, as two of the tanks are still alive. Two bunkers are getting tossed down. A beautiful wall there by ByuN. These SCVs should be repairing that siege tank in the back if they can, as the Phoenix are going to be looking for pickoffs. There's a turret there, however. Zealots have charged. They're coming on in, but there is only like 3 of them, so they're all gone. Looks like ByuN is going to be killing off the third, to say the least, and herO is in trouble.
herO can afford to lose the third, but losing 13 probes totally sucks. And this follow-up, it's 46 to 24
Oh my gosh, the bunker in the wall. I love that.
Oh, the Zealot's like, hey, and too much of your army is Phoenix here.
Yeah, that's the problem. Phoenix are such a big commitment for Protoss.
You were right.
They don't do it. GG, ByuN takes the 3-2 lead.
And everything he's done, he's won between like 6 and 10 minutes. Yeah, these are just brutal timing attacks that he's executing here perfectly. There's not any splash damage. Shield battery overcharge is not enough to save you in these situations anymore, not even close. So we got a herO map pick here, and ByuN finds himself 1 match to go to win this whole thing. Not too shabby. Did we look at ByuN statistics?
In a freak world? No, we didn't.
I don't think we did. He's only won 1.
Wow.
He's competed in 8 of them. He's only won once.
This would be a drastic improvement to
his resume, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He won back in June for the first time in a Freak World. He took 2nd place in May and March of last year, but got beat out by Curran Solar in those ones. So yeah, that'd be great. Get another first place victory in Africa Worlds. Always a nice little feather in your cap. Playing against really good competition here, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can't ask for a better Protoss opponent.
You literally cannot right now.
Nope.
LaughNgamez is an amazing website, by the way.
It is. It's super great. When does Stats get back?
He's back. He played in a cup earlier.
Oh, shoot. That was fast. That feels fast to me. Is it fast?
Oh, he actually just popped up. He's number 14 on a LaughNgamez.
Okay.
Resuming his stats. Number
Holy
16 is
crap.
Neeb for Protoss. He's retired, followed up by 17 Showtime. Next best Protoss is Classic.
Where's he at?
He's 21, followed by ByuN and Creator.
Okay.
I'd honestly say
sense.
Creator is probably the 2nd best Protoss. Like, he seems better than ByuN. The
probably.
Protoss roster is not very deep right now.
But Stats is back, and
Stats
that's everything.
boys. Whether he's going to play, that's the question. The recent GSL announcement definitely did change some minds about that.
That's true.
Okay, we have got the next map up. It's going to be Gresven. It's going to be herO taking on ByuN, game number 6. I am going to run away for a second once we get into the game, but then I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll just set the camera to you for a sec once we do, but yeah, herO versus ByuN.
All right.
Doesn't get much better than this. Honestly, these have been great games through and through. I love the way that ByuN was able to take that last one. That's how he's won the majority of the games so far.
ByuN wants a pause anyway. Okay. Oh, he's asking if you want to pause.
Oh, okay. Yes, I actually will. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. You guys can play. Here I was trying not to disrupt the games, and ByuN's like, "Do you need to use the can?" I'm like, "All right." Okay, hold on. Let me set the camera to Falcon. There we go.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. So here on Gressfin, a good map for macro games. Top left, it's going to be ByuN. Bottom right, we've got herO. Yeah, it's a super, super long rush distance here. A lot of macro games that have been casting lately from Katowice are on this map. These rocks you think would block the expansion, but nope. I guess they're flat with the surface here. We've got rocks you can break. No's on the watchtowers. No high rich Vespine gases anywhere, and no high yield minerals as well. So other than these destructible rocks, there are no interesting features here on Gressfin. Just a lot of ramps, which is a feature of this current map pool. I feel like good places to put your tanks. Perch your Marines and Marauders at the top of them. Put your Colossus there. Got a probe moving out here. Not in time to harass the SCV. Yes, in time to harass the SCV here. But just for a minute. Just for like the last 5% of that construction. Nothing too crazy. ByuN's got his gas up. Same thing here for herO. Is getting that Cyber Core before the expand, which he's been doing to try to keep him more alive versus these early pushes, but then ByuN's getting them done anyway. But yeah, Nexus coming up. On the other side, trying to block the expansion here of ByuN is this probe. Super duper annoying stuff. And I always just say, just build it here. And then lift it and land it. You're fine. Oh, is that a fake out? No. Oh, and then he builds it inside the main base. I don't know what the purpose of that is, though. Why do that? The probe's not going to be able to get back and scout that. Maybe it is going to come back and scout because it lost the Marine, because Marines are slow without stim. That's interesting. Okay. If the probe swings back around and sees there's not a command center here.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back. I think ByuN's playing mind games right now.
You think so?
He had an SDV down trying to build on his natural, a command center.
Yeah.
And then he built it in his main. But, like, the probe was shoved away.
Oh.
So I don't know why he did it inside the main like that.
Is he scared? Is herO scared? Are they both scared?
I guess.
Well, clearly herO went for... That was a Twilight or a Cyber before Nexus, right?
Yeah, definitely. Twilight Council on the follow-up. Probably going to be more of that Blink stuff.
So he's seeing that there's no command center yet.
Yep, and it's a 3 racks.
Trapped.
Oh, 3 racks timing. Dap does get sniped. No information, useful information there from herO. He doesn't see the command center. He doesn't see the extra barracks either. He just knows he thinks it's a 1 base. I mean...
Hold on, what's going on with this? Oh, it's because of the other command center there. I was like, why is the number wrong on top of his command center? And it's because SCVs were mining at this one, technically.
Yeah.
I was like, 16 out of 14, what?
Yeah, if there's 2 bases close to each other, it screws up that count. It's always fun. There's certain 4v4 maps that do that.
Okay, probe moving across the map, going to lead the charge for the stalkers here. ByuN pulling away from the top of that ramp, which is unfortunate for him. He's got stim, he's got combat shield on the way, he's got a marauder on the way out, but these stalkers actually could potentially bully quite a bit.
Especially because they're herO stalkers.
herO stalkers get +1 for bullying.
Yes.
A lot of dead Marines.
It's just, they just outrange Marines just by the tiniest bit. It's such a fun interaction.
Not for the Terran.
Not for the Terran, but it's hard. Like, you're stalkers.
Oh, yeah.
You're not microing them perfectly. You're taking big hits. All right, 3 racks timing here. Stim timing, combat shield timing. Getting a factory behind it, so it's not like a total all-in opening here. Where's he going? He's waiting for the stalkers to come back so we can have the high ground. I don't know about this third base. herO may be overextending economically a little bit here. Sentries coming in for those force fields. We talked about that were so important in the last game, or missing in the last game. And the stalkers just wander right up here. I don't know what ByuN's waiting for. Concussive shell, maybe?
Yeah, loses a Marauder just like that. herO Stalker's definitely getting that efficiency that Protoss looks for. And then he's going for a proxy gateway that did him so well. That was game number 1 against herOn, I want to say. Okay. Charge is on the way here for herO. Third on the way. Yeah, ByuN is really building up to this 2 base. Starport's going to be a ways away, though. He's just sitting back at home. This may be one of the cases where the Terran just goes for a delayed third.
Yeah. He opens 3 racks, delays his third, delays his factory, and just kind of like sits at home.
Understandably so, because, I mean, if we take a look at the units lost, he lost 6 Marines and a Marauder.
Yeah, that's true. Stalker micro really screwed him up. Okay. Charge on the way, getting a robotics facility. Well, ByuN says, whatever. My early game was stopped, but let's get this thing going. I got 2 medevacs.
We're still between the 7 and 10 minute mark, so.
Yeah, this is still my time.
Protoss player's going for an Immortal, but that's not exactly a lot.
Oh, do you not have the score up?
Oh, I do not. Pardon me. Oopsie daisy. It has been corrected.
Yay, thank you.
Big drop going off in the main forces of recall. The rest of those stalkers coming forward, but those bio units are unloaded. I don't know if the stalkers alone can handle them. So probes are going to go down. All the while there's the push towards the front, and herO is totally out of position for that one. The hallucinated Colossus is there. That might scare ByuN off a little bit. The Zealot's doing a wonderful job buffering there.
Gonna send in some more reinforcements, maybe? Nah, he backs the medevacs out. Doesn't quite like what he... Oh! Did you just lose a full medevac?
No, I think most of the units were dead prior to that, but...
Okay.
He lost both the medivacs.
Dude, double Widowmine shots on those Zealots, bruising them up real nice. Army value is 76 to 58, though. Again, this is the dangerous time for herO.
Yeah, lots more bio coming out. herO stepping forward. This is such a bold move by the Protoss, but those Zealots are getting beautiful face time on the bio units. ByuN has no choice but to run away. Stalkers blink forward. The bio should be able to kite this, but ByuN hasn't been able to catch his breath. He's been just constantly being pushed back since he first stepped forward. And that is excellent for the Protoss.
Yeah, for sure. That timer's running out on ByuN's little 10-minute window there. Going back up, Widowmines.
Oh my gosh, he's crazy with these drops.
I like it. Phoenix eats a Widowmine. So smart. Hallucinated Phoenix. To be correct there.
ByuN going for the big old drop. The Protoss player has got to be a little bit worried about where this army is. It's heading towards the main base. The Protoss is out of position. Recall should be off cooldown,
out
but
of
it's actually
position.
not quite. He's got another 20 seconds to go. A big Zealot warp and can go down, but this is going to be tough to respond to.
Yeah, this is a ton of bio right in your face right here. Going after that Nexus might be a good target. Templar Archive snipe Depowering the warp gate. Zealots can't get us around. They can't get good face time because of the positioning here. Immortal comes in to try to deal with it. Enough Zealots show up that a pickup and a boost out. It does happen, but depowering those warp gates, killing that Templar Archives, and then sending another group up here to try to snipe this third Nexus while unloading more units here too. 95 to 76 army supply. Again, only splash damage here for the Protoss player are these Archons. And I don't know what damage they're getting done. No, the Archons just are not doing a ton here. The Zealots are doing the heavy lifting for sure. Once those are gone, though, the Stalkers have a really hard time fighting.
Oh my gosh, he goes to the main? What?
Wow, goes into the main couple. There's the recall. And then boosts back down to the low ground. Great response there from herO with the recall. These medevacs are a little bit stuck. Oh my gosh, they are stuck here. Holy smokes. Honestly, though, yeah, just boost them out. Take what losses you can. Maybe lead with the ones that are empty.
Yeah, he's got this army moving towards the left side. He can potentially sandwich these Stalkers and get the kills if that's what he's thinking. And I think he should be going for that. There's the one Immortal too. I mean, that's not going to save these Stalkers. Those are just going to be potential losses too. herO's actually crossing the map with everything he has, but ByuN is not being deterred. He's going for more and more aggression. There we go. He's freed those units. He can now unload. He can now hit the Protoss' third. All the while, he's got to try and defend his side of the map. Widow Mines will help him do that. There's more Zealots and Stalkers warping in, but that's what it is. Zealots and Stalkers against Bio in this situation. ByuN's got to go for it because his home base is compromised.
Yeah, we're just kind of doing a base trade scenario here. As probes are trying to fight on the other side. SCVs are dying by the dozens here as well, though. I mean, it's an absolute madhouse inside ByuN's base. Archons, sentries causing major problems. Zealots are not getting cleaned out whatsoever. Army value is 74 to 66. ByuN has more of it, but it's kind of stuck in no man's land. He's coming back to deal with this, but is that the right choice? Oh, force field out of his own base.
He can force field for days here.
He can, but he's got medevacs, though.
Okay, ByuN is just going for a base trade, but this has actually bought so much time for herO. He's got tons of minerals in the bank. He just warped in 6 Zealots and 3 Stalkers. That is going to really bolster his army. ByuN is basically done producing at this point in the game. He needs to get a win. He's got lower army supply. He's got less workers. He's got a slightly better army composition, I'd say, but he's got to just divide and conquer herO at this point. Like, he needs to split up and pick off some of these units. He cannot take a head-on fight, I don't think.
No, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, bringing the boys with him. Nexus down. Buildings are floating here for ByuN. Is there anything that flies on the map here for the Protoss at all?
No, there isn't. There hasn't been a Stargate this game. There's a recall. That seems really bold by herO. What's coming in with this? Everything. He's decided to take the fight here. That was so bold. The Liberator was already set up and he recalled into it. The Immortals getting picked off by the Marauders. Another round of Zealot Warpins doing what they can. The Liberator is still shelling away on this army. The Medivac's keeping everything alive. It looks like ByuN is coming out ahead as herO has to retreat, but then he's got so many more Zealots coming on in with this. ByuN's got to lift up and get on out, but he doesn't have any more production. This is it for ByuN. He needs to win the game here, and I don't think he's going to.
No.
We are going to a game number 7.
Holy crap, what a finish.
GG, herO, my gosh.
herO, absolutely on fire there the last couple minutes or so. Really did a great job dealing. Oh, what the heck? Why did I click that button? Get out. There we go. Yeah, just dealing with the aggression of ByuN. The drops in the main, the attacks at the third base, just rebuffing them, handling them as well as he can. Didn't take a ton of damage. And then just went over the side, started killing ByuN, forced a base trade, base race, but managed to keep his income to a certain level while destroying all of ByuN's production. And that was it. I mean, that was, wow. So we're on royal blood for game number 7 here.
Yeah, that game could have gone either way. That's for sure. And herO was able to bring it back. His attack was great. He didn't hesitate at all. ByuN hesitated. He started to try to split off part of his army.
Yeah.
And then he ended up going across the map anyway. Tough position there for ByuN. That end fight was good for him, but he was just too far behind, it seems.
Yeah, his army kind of got stuck in the middle of the map, which is not what you want to have happen in a situation like that. So,
no,
yeah, herO just weathered the earliness and is forced to game 7, which You know, expected, honestly. Expected a game 7
Mm-hmm.
between these two. They're just too good for any other result.
Yeah, these two guys, they're top of their races, basically. And in the top right, it's ByuN, representing the Terrans everywhere.
And in the bottom left, it is our Protoss hero. It is herO. I love that he's got the SCB spinning logo out here. That's so good.
Oh, yeah, I think it's called the Kaczynski portrait or something? Kaczynski?
Sure.
I think that's what it's called. And ByuN has got his team's logo.
Yeah. I think it's just the default portrait, right? Pretty sure that's what the default is.
I don't know if it like default spins in the game for you though. He might have set that.
Oh yeah, yeah. For your portrait, for your spinning portrait, yeah, you don't have one of those by default. He had to choose it.
Yeah.
But like I just mean your player portrait. Back in the Wings of Liberty days, that was your default.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Good times when StarCraft was new and 4 gates were murdering everyone and no one knew how to stop it. Yeah. Wonderful.
We have different definitions of a good time. I wasn't actually there for early StarCraft. I mean, I didn't get into it until 2014, really into it in 2015.
Uh-huh.
So I missed most of the early shenanigans.
Yep. It's just, I don't know, it's nostalgic. It's just there's a huge community. Team Liquid was on fire. Like, every new strategy that came out was like, oh, is this good? Or the 4-gate was murdering ladder. Like, everyone at the top of the ladder was just 4-gating every game. Nobody had figured it out. Good times. Just, I don't know. And everyone's constantly like, well, what about this? What about this timing? What about this upgrade? What about static defense? What about, you know? And then finally it got figured out and it disappeared. I mean, that's the beauty of RTS, is that you can just figure stuff out, and what seems unstoppable is no longer unstoppable. Great. I like it.
I do too. I would very much like to see a new StarCraft game in my lifetime.
Well,
A boy can dream, okay?
Certainly can.
You've had 2. Quit being so greedy. Okay. Marine's kiting against the Zealot. There's the one stalker. Oh, he kills off the Marine. I feel like ByuN's pullback on his Marines could be a little bit better. For example, that just happened.
Certainly could.
Okay, he needs to pull an SCV. Yeah, he's got to defend until this bunker gets up. herO is just being such a pain. There we go.
Super frustrating.
How many does he kill? 4 and 1.
Ugh. Frustration. Sheer frustration.
Okay, let's see. Is herO going for the kill? It looks like he is with an extra gate and a robo, but we got to see. Is he going for more gates? No, he's going for a pylon at the 3rd, so he's not going for an all-in with the stalkers.
No. Not even close. Is this the map with like the trophies? Yeah, look at the bottom of the ramp leading into the main.
Oh.
There's like trophies down there with like milk in them. I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if those are trophies. They look more like just giant chalices or something.
Okay. And there's like coins scattered at the bottom.
Huh.
I don't know what they're going for here with this map maker. They are. And then right to the left, you've got like 2 park benches and barbed wire. So I don't understand the aesthetic we're going for here exactly. It's like Roman chalices with coins, gold coins, and then we've got like Detroit.
What's going on down there? Okay, event.
It's like a bunt cake down there.
There's a little bit of weird. It looks like minerals growing in grass.
Yeah, minerals growing in grass.
That is a chalice or a pot. You
it's
smash
a vase.
That, a vase.
It's a vase. Yeah.
You smash that. There's definitely coins inside.
Definitely. But there's a pitcher to the left.
That. Yeah.
So there's like 2 vases surrounding a pitcher in the middle. That one's a pitcher that has a spout.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like this Roman aesthetic, I guess, or like Greek.
It's called royal
history.
blood, so I guess that kind of makes sense. And look at all this treasure. There we go.
Yeah, fair. Ah, it's like a pearl necklace in there.
There's skyscrapers.
And there's, yeah, like a painting of skyscrapers. This is anachronistic. I don't know how to say that word. We're doing 2 different time periods right next to each other here. It's weird. Anyway, all right. Stalkers are here. Bunker. The repair is non-existent, so the bunker dies.
What's going on? Okay, it kills the observer, which is good, but still.
All right, we're at 6 minutes. It's ByuN's time. Let's go. It's got +1 attack coming in, concussive shell, combat shield. None of them are particularly close, but they're on their way. Actually, concussive shell is finishing up now.
Is a big deal for when those are out, which is soon.
Hey, got some balloon donations.
Oh. You pull up chat there.
Leo
oh,
Kim.
7 ad balloons. Why, thank you for supporting the stream. And herO is going for a boatload of gateways. I love it. Like, this is the most gateways he's had all day, I think.
You might be, I don't know, that first game had a lot of gateways. But maybe you're right. Didn't actually count those. Supply depot?
Yeah.
He's trying to make it's a weird place for it.
Why not, I guess?
I mean, because it's not really walling off anything, I guess, would be my question here.
I mean, maybe it'll mess with zealot pathing. Oh my gosh, the surround by the zealots, but ByuN is still kiting back part of his army. A force field to further that damage.
Actually kind of hurt the zealots there towards the end, I feel like.
herO's got 1,200 minerals in the bank, though. He can warp in so many zealots. He's about to have 1-1
7.
There's
7 are warping in now, so there's a cooldown.
More
zealots. Man, those zealots are here.
Widowmine's gonna get shots off. 1 does. It's an okay shot. The rest of the bio is cutting back. Like, ByuN needs to pull SCVs into this now.
And he is. SCVs coming in. Stalkers recognize the SCVs are coming, pulling back for another warping of zealots. Charge lot, man. Good unit.
He gets a couple stalkers. That's a big deal, but his bio is very stimmed. SCVs need to be pulled. Yes, there we go. Getting in front of those zealots.
Body blocking on those zealots, taking the shots intended for these Marines and these Marauders, so the Stalkers can actually take direct hits here. Try to build another supply depot. Again, trying to build a supply depot here. I guess just
it messes with the charge, I think.
Yeah, I guess. Widowmine's getting some decent... There you go. That's what he needed, was some really nice Widowmine hits on those zealots.
Yeah, is this going to end from here, though? I mean, he's just going to keep on warping in more units. As his stalker count goes down, the efficiency of this falls as well, though.
Yeah, a ton of the damage is coming from the stalkers, but just continuing... Oh, now it's stalkers, not another zealot warp in. Interesting. Yeah, and he does warp in 3 charge lots.
He definitely can get some pickoffs here with the stalkers, but oh, then he loses 1. Picks off a medivac. Oh man, this is stressful for ByuN, for Terran fans. herO's going up to a 4th gold base. That'll fuel his mass warpings forever.
Oh man. Yeah, it's 64 to 35 army supply. ByuN is up, but he's really pinned on his back foot because of that warp prism, because of the warp-ins at the front door. He's kind of chasing the stalkers away as well as he can, but...
Oh, 2-2 is about to finish up for the Protoss as well. That's going to be a massive upgrade lead.
Yeah, that armor especially. Guess it's coming into the 3rd base. Stalkers! Alright, so ByuN's finishing up his +1 infantry. He's got +1 attack. He's working on +2.
Can he get out of Ghost Academy? There we go. It's on the way.
He says herO left that constructing building alive to bait workers into finishing it and got a worker kill on it. Smart. Now, the Archons are just bouncing around behind the stalkers there. That wasn't the greatest positioning. Good snipe on an obs there, too. Yeah, 95 to 55 army supply. Really feels like ByuN could be moving out here, but herO's just not letting him do it.
No, he's just attacking non-stop. Just herO things.
Just 2 armor zealots, man. They're tanky boys.
Yeah, we see ByuN. He is going for a 4th command center, and with his ghosts on the way, Terran can stay on less bases for longer when building up like this. Like, ByuN is going to be getting close to maxed out soon, and that does get better and better for the Terran. We see herO finally pivoting to some AoE, a Robo Bay, a Robo Facility on the way. We'll see if he throws down a Templar Archives too. Vikings pushing away the Warp Prism. ByuN does have a big old army.
So yeah, once you reach 180 supply, that's effectively maxed out.
Okay, Ghost is now out. Is it going to get an EMP? No, it doesn't. It just gets killed.
Entirely out of position here. We're warping in 10 more Zealots, and the Widow Mines are all on cooldown. But the Zealots are pulling back as new Widow Mines come to the front of the party here. Yeah, this is turning into a macro game. We're at 11:30 here, and ByuN cannot be happy about the state of things right now.
No, he just threw down 2 scans to try and find an observer, and he didn't get it.
Missed.
Okay, that's a big EMP catching that Protoss army. No Guardian or no force fields to go with this. The Zealots are going to buffer, but I think they're going to wear thin now that the +2 is done, so ByuN can potentially take this further. He's got to defend his 3rd base while this is going on. The main base is now being warped in. The Vikings failed to protect it.
They're not killing the... It's just standing there. The War Prism's not even running. Okay, you got it. Good job. I'm so mad if it just, like, hung out. Got another warp off. Okay, so herO lost a lot of Zealots there, but has the income to replace them. What is this red Widow Mine drop? There's like red in the natural base and the main base.
A random Widow Mine.
Protoss. Yeah.
Okay, army supply is still up for ByuN, but we see herO with 3 disruptors to his name. Those could very well even it up. And the Terran player really needs to... He can't pin this Protoss down. That's the problem.
Right. He needs to start killing bases, killing economy, because the longer this goes on, the worse it is, obviously. ByuN... I guess he's floating a 4th base up to that 12 o'clock position, but guess what's running into his 3rd base?
Oh,
more Zealots!
Yeah, and he's flip-flopping. He was going for an attack. He changes his mind. He sends a portion of his army, but that's not a significant enough portion, I don't think. He's going for it. He's going to pick off an observer. Tosses down an EMP. There's multiple disruptors. He gets it.
Okay, snipes that disruptor down. Kind of just going for it here, risking it for the biscuit.
He is. This army is wholly committed to going up this ramp. EMPs hit some of those Zealots. The Vikings landed, going to do what they can, but this bio is not that strong. The +3 really showing for the Protoss.
Yeah, the Vikings doing bonus damage to mechanical units, doing fairly well against those Stalkers for sure, but...
Oh, he can't lift up. hero's going to blink. He does. He gets one of the full medivacs.
Okay, 2 medivacs do make it out of there, though. ByuN has managed to find the little forward gateway that's been there forever.
Oh, the disruptor connection was huge there on the army of ByuN. He takes a big loss there. He's killing off the gateways, but he's having such a hard go. I mean, he did get up another command center, so he's up to 4 bases against 5 for the Protoss. The Protoss is also going to mine out quicker with that gold, but ByuN's got to hunker down. I mean, he's down on supply. He's down on upgrades. And then there's this scary Protoss army that herO has shown he's controlling excellently today.
Yeah, and anytime this has been the situation today, ByuN has really struggled with it. Disruptors are getting hits. They're not like massive game-ending hits, but okay, that's actually game-ending.
herO takes it.
Oh, herO wins the last 2 games.
Wow.
To take Africa World number 100. Absolutely sick.
That was insane that herO was able to win that. Like, ByuN had multiple opportunities there, but herO was just solid in his playstyle. He never hesitated. ByuN visibly hesitated in a couple of those games, and the lethality of herO's Protoss style just shined through.
His disruptor hits are massive. The charge lots are such a huge part of the whole equation. And that's herO's third Africa World win. So he is now 3 for 11. Doesn't have the greatest history, but that's 3 in a row. And that is his... Yeah, so all 3 of them have come in the last calendar year. So that's a pretty good year for him.
Yeah, incredibly done by herO. It was great to have him out. ByuN showed an incredible game. He always tries super hard in his matches. And yeah, of course we had Solar, we had herYoung who showed some awesome games. herYoung almost beat herO at first, so we've had close series for most of the matches. And yeah, big thanks to everyone for tuning in to Africa World 100. It's been a blast.
Absolutely. Thanks everyone for the matcherino. Thanks for the donations from John Solo and Phoenix especially. We'll be back with more Africa in the future. Again, follow us on Twitter for information on that. We're always good at tweeting out the information for these a few days in advance so you can schedule. And as always, the VODs are on LaughNgamez YouTube channel if you want to check those out too.
Yeah, follow Falcon Paladin and I on YouTube, on Twitter. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for coming on in. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.